It says I'm live, but I don't know if I am or not. Am I? Oh, I am? Okay, hold on a second. Yes, that is the yoga mat sitting there. Because I have been really having issues in my limb. And it's really showing up in my old surgery on my neck. It's really giving me a problem. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? I just finished a call. I finished doing my Instagram. I just finished a Hawaii call with a client. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is so good. How divine that was. Hold that thought for 1 minute. Oh my God. I think I'm going to cry because it was so good. Oh. Okay. You know what? Hi, welcome to Be So Light. My name is Felicia, also known as Diana, also known as Priestess Michaela 333. All right. All right, I'm going to come clean. All right. I had to go to Sprouts this morning because obviously I'm going to stay another night. Yay. So, and I really kind of wanted to stay another night because I wanted to soak in the bathtub, do my favorite, my goddess time. Right now I'm washing my clothes. Yes, I love that. They have all the essential things I have to use and do here. I love that. So I had to go to Sprouts because, you know, I'm in Rockland. I'm going to be here today. I'll go to Lincoln later. And when I went in, I said, okay, let me get my water. Let me find something that I want to eat. You know, nothing heavy. I don't want to do any salads, anything cold, because it just does weird stuff to my limbs and everything. So I'm working on limb. All this area where I had all the old surgery is bothering me. Anything that's surgical from past is irritating me. And I'm like, God, talk about expansion. So anyway, now I normally don't do this, but I guess I am getting ready. But as I was walking through Sprouts, I was simply just looking for my gluten-free pumpkin spice little cookies. You know, just a little snack on ones that has all the cute little sacred geometry symbols and stuff on it. You know, I was just looking for that. They didn't have them. I was a little bit upset. But I did not let that lower my frequency. I did not go there. Because then I found something that I normally don't eat, that I normally don't gravitate to. And it was a double chocolate chip muffin. Just needed to have a little bit of chocolate. All right. So why are we here today? Let me tell you why. Because what do? Yes, please. It's time to step up. Where are you? And this goes for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. Where are you in the grand scale of everything that's taking place right now? Yes, I know we're on planet Earth. Yes, I know we're playing out this thing of whatever's happening right now. I know that. I understand that concept. And today, when I did the reading on Priestess Michaela 333 of Instagram, let me tell you something. It was kind of freaky when I did the first layout for the world. And then after I did the second layout, what happened for United States? So in the world layout, the last card was 44 expansion. When I did the layout for United States, the last card was 44 expansion. Can't make this stuff up. And I purposely was showing people I'm putting it into the deck. I am shuffling it, slapping it in there, shuffle, showing everybody. And got that card. As above, so below. Expansion. Can't make this stuff up. I love it. Yes, absolutely. So, with that being said, lovelies, thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. I have something I want to share with you. So, first of all, I talked about this on Instagram. I kind of had my eye on this. Now, I already have a gardenia one. I already have a rose one. I have the rose spray. And I just, for some reason, I was really drawn to the package with the moon on it because it is the Moon Ray Bloom and by Pacifica, the perfume roll-on. Mm. Oh. Mm. Yes. Absolutely a 10. It smells really good. It's not too heavy. It's not too overpowering. It just has this light scent of, yes, I'm here. I love that. Absolutely. Okay, so anyway, are you getting ready? Are you ready? Let's get ready. So here is my let's get ready teachings to you. And I've already shared this with a couple of my clients. The symbol, I know there's a symbol that interlocks this, and then you can go like this, but this one isn't different. This one is where you just have your thumb and index finger come together, and it overlays, creating the 3 circles, which is circle 1, a holding circle, and circle 2 of what we're doing planet-wise. And then putting together the fingertips here forming that beautiful triangle, and then holding it right here at the heart. And holding, look at that. That's the perfect alignment with my crystal. Oh my gosh, I didn't plan that. Love it. And then just holding it here and just breathing that in. Talk about expansion. Because triangles amplify energy on anything that you put your mind to. Yes. Follow what I'm saying. Oh, look at that. As soon as I said that, it got light. Solaris came in. Yes. So opening here and expanding through the heart. Now watch. Okay, I got it here. I got the circles. Hi, darling. Thank you. And now I'm holding right here, right? Okay. Now I'm at the heart. Now you have this point pointing up. So it's at the high heart, which is your thymus, right here. Okay. Moving that energy up here through crown. Okay. So now do this with me. You're going to feel it. Okay. You're going to feel this. I like it. You're not interlocking. You're only doing this. You're overlapping, but you're creating a circle, circle, circle here. Okay. Just like this. Hello. Hello, people. Hello. And then taking and touching here, here, forming, holding here at the heart, high heart. Breathe in again. Breathe in again. Last one. Now, slide apart, open. Let the hands open and push it down. Feel that. Yeah. You feel that? You should have felt that, okay? Because you're going from here, unity, touching, amplified, to separating, expanding of your heart. You're literally opening up your heart, receiving it, and allowing it to come down into you. Do you feel that? It literally takes pressure out of your chest, because a lot of us are moving through our heart chakra and having expansion. And for me to get the card that says expansion, oh my gosh, like for sure, yes, we have to expand. So a lot of this is going to be going on. A lot of expansion of body stuff is going to be going on. Like, you know, wherever you've had surgery before, any of the adhesions and stuff are going to be working themselves out. So I've had a lot of tonsil removal, tumor things, cancer that was moved out, cells that forgot how to be loving and being in balance. And when those were removed, so a lot of different things have been going on in my throat and in my neck and swelling. And I'm like, oh my God, what is going on with me? So it's all this expanding and removing things out. So anyway, that is the first one I wanted to show you. So now, when you are in your goddess bath or your god bath tonight, I didn't forget about you, man. No, I didn't forget about you at all. When you're taking your divine bath, you're preparing yourself to join up with your divine higher self, that cosmic self. So I had something so beautiful shown to me, especially for the women, how this is going to play out energetically. It was like being shown that the beautiful hand of the cosmic goddess, the mother, okay, the mind, the beautiful divine mother, taking her hand and placing it on the forehead of her divine daughters. And as she's placing her divine hand upon your head of your crown, activating your crown, activating your pineal, activating your throat of truth, activating your higher heart self, activating all of that, and then bringing that energy in and activating it, just bringing it straight into the body. And then it was like a jolt of energy, of chills that just floods your body all at once. Just boom. And that's what it's going to be like. So today, sunlight, light codes. Tonight, take a look, peekaboo, looking at the stars. Tomorrow, sunlight, light codes. Tomorrow night, yes, there you go. Loving it. Yes. So one of the things I want you to do is sit in your chair. I'm only 5'3". And like for sure, this chair doesn't let me put my feet down on the floor because it's a corporate business chair. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I want you to just, when you call in your I am divine presence self, I want you to call in your I am divine presence self. Just call it in and just allow yourself to just receive that divine energy as it comes in and just pull it down into you. I am divine. I'm calling in my I am divine presence self. And as you call it in, just placing your hand right over your heart. And as you start, you'll feel this wave come through. And I want you to just think about a frequency number. Let's go with the frequency number of 200 million light per millisecond. Let's go with that 200. 200 million lights per millisecond. Okay, 200 million. And feel how that moves in. Now we're going to up that number. And I want you to just think of the number. Let's go into 777, shall we? Let's go into 777. Think of 777. Let's go into million. 777 million. And just hold that. And you'll feel yourself kind of waving, maybe spinning in a circle. That's how you know you are moving into that frequency. That's how you know that you are taking that in. Breathe. This is how you know you're aligned with it. So when you're doing this, you're feeling this like this, that spiral. That's what you want to feel. Most healers, Reiki practitioners, anyone that works with energy, you know what I'm talking about. When you're joined up with that energy and that energy is coming down through your crown, is coming down through your spine. And as it's aligning and coming down through you, it's allowing you to move into that spiral. You start this wave. Now, some will really start to feel that. The more open you are here, the more expansion you will have of this, and you're moving into this. This is that place where you want to be when you're looking up at the stars tonight and tomorrow. You want to be in this. This is what you want, because this is that part of the activation that is going to come in and light up your light codes even faster and anchor it in. So make sure you're in a place of where you are really holding the truth of what you are creating. What do you really want in life? What is it? What are you done with wasting your time on, what do you want to step into? What is it? Because if you're still going to dance around in low vibration, la la la, don't waste your time doing this. Point blank period. Don't waste your time. If you are going to move into the energy of cosmic divine alignment to the cosmic divine positive timeline, the organic timeline to Mother Earth, then do this. Get it on. Period. I love working with frequencies. There is nobody that can tell me, oh, Felicia, you're not joined up with. No, I know what I'm joined up with. Energetically benevolent light, pure energy, 11th dimension, plasmic light energy frequency, codes. I love what I feel. And it's an energy that is just in its purest form, and I call that purest form of energy in when I'm calling in those codes. Codes are all around us 24/7. It just all depends on how you reach out and grab it. And if you're imprinted on and you work with the frequencies and you are imprinted, it's easy for you to bring that energy in. Since I've been working with the spiral light energy and really bringing that energy in, it's nothing for me to shock myself on paper, on a wall. What? Maybe other people. The current runs through you. So it's always that weird, shocky stuff that happens with me. But so that's one of the things. I got to keep up on my time. Damn, it can't be 29 minutes. Wait, 29. I got a few more minutes. I have my laundry going on. So I might have to step away briefly because I don't want to have to stop this and then restart it. I might have to put you on that theater, So I wanted to share that with you, how to do that activation over that heart. If you are wearing a Lemurian, like right now, I'm in that vibration of what I called in, and I'm feeling it, and it's like really starting to keep accelerating. So if you use words like activate or accelerate, you'll feel it pick up. But here's the thing. You want to make sure that you're cleared of stuff that's holding you back. You're cleared of your fears. You're cleared of your stuff. You're clear of whatever that is that you want to get rid of. Because if you're sitting on your stuff, you're sitting on resentment, you're sitting on hate, you're sitting on, someone did me wrong, and you're sitting on this guy did me wrong, or this woman did me wrong. You're sitting on all that, you're blocking yourself. Double chocolate chip muffin. Anyway, so you want to step into that truth of yourself. Okay, this is my prayer and my divine prayer for everyone. I don't say hope because I'm not hoping on nothing. I want it to be done. I want it to take fruition. I'm not hoping it's going to show up. No, I don't have time for hope. I have time for, I asked for it, therefore it is. I'm not hoping. I step over that and move straight into, no, this is how it is. I only have space for the result to show up. It's not a maybe here. It's, yeah, this is what it is. Makes sense? Because if I'm hoping on something, I'm doubting if I'm really going to have it or not. It goes back to when I taught you about the pizza. You walk in to Pieology, you know what you're going to order, but you're not hoping to order a gluten-free crust, basil, garlic sauce onto your crust. You're not hoping for your pizza. You don't hear yourself when you call in and you say, yes, I'm hoping to have an order of a pizza today. I'm hoping that you'll just deliver my pizza today. You're not doing that. So if you're not calling in an order like that, talking in that form, why would you give it up to the heavens in that form? I'm hoping you'll hear my prayer, or I'm hoping that I can manifest this, or I'm hoping, no. Done. End result, done. I would like this today. I am manifesting this, done. End result, done. If you only see the end result of what it is that you are expecting, then what did you do over here to get the end result? Am I making sense? Put it in the chat if that makes sense to you. Because this is where we are now. We're not hoping. We are creating it, the change. That was the message today on Instagram. That was the message. You know, there would be no women doctors. I'm hoping my pizza will get, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm hoping. Hoping. Now, there would be no women doctors if there was no fight to fight the old belief to create change, so there would be. Because out of a belief that holds you in that form, you have to have change. You have to. There's no other way that you cannot be on this planet and not have change. She's been changing from day one. Volcanoes, rivers, drying up, growing, splitting, whatever. Mother changes all the time. So why would we think that we're not going to change? It's just on the matter of how. How we choose to change for the highest good, right? So this whole thing about getting ready, we're not hoping no more. We don't have time for hope. We have time for end result, done. Because I know when I put my order into Cosmos, I'm going to get exactly what I asked for. It's like you said, walking into Pieology. What do? Oh, yes, I'd like to have the crust, please. I have gluten-free crust. I'd like to have a creamy sauce and basil on that. Yes. What kind of vegetables do you want? Oh, I'd like to have some olives, onions, red onions on there, please. I'd like to have my spinach on there, some basil sprinkle on that, some cilantro, please, blah, blah, blah. Would you like any meat? Yeah, let me have some salami on that. Let me have pepperoni on that. Would you like any herb sprinkles? Sure, why not? Herb sprinkles on it. Boom, pop it in the oven. Oh, there's my order. I go sit down. Got a number. Boom, somebody comes up to me, gives me my pizza that has exactly what I asked for. Am I right or wrong? You know I'm right? Because we here in the Be So Light tribe, we do what? We shine our light. We become that light. We are that light. So I'm going to take a breather for a second. I have to go get my laundry and switch it over. It's going to take it time to dry. Yes, I'm here still at the hotel. And I'm taking care of essential things that I have to do. But I'm not going to click off right now because I'm in the middle of teaching and I don't want to hold up the laundry thing. So everyone get water, get a journal, go take a rescue to the restroom if you need to. Shoot. And yes, when you're here at the hotel, walking out, I have to have this on. Because if I don't wear this, somebody will get upset and think I'm not following the protocol. But look how much air I got underneath there. Yeah, there you go. All right, I'll be right back. Go get water, go get a journal. All right. Oh my goodness. All right. I am ordering financial abundance. Money flows to me with ease from my virtual retreats, creativity projects, and classes, adventures, love, and vitality. Bravo! I love that. That's perfect. And that's exactly how you want to keep that alignment, because as long as you are writing out your true belief of what you are creating and you're connecting to it, you bring it into fruition to override the old belief. That's the main thing, is overriding the old beliefs. Okay, so if you are struggling with bringing in new things for yourself, I need you to look at what is the belief that's blocking you. And most of the disbelief that's blocking is, I don't deserve it. I'm not worthy. That'll never happen. It didn't happen for my mom or my dad, so it's not going to happen for me. That's a big one. That's a huge one. That's huge. That's a big one. Okay. So if you are believing in that and you are holding true to that, and somewhere in your psyche, you're keeping that, that's not yours to hold. Then I have to add, I am useful and have valuable information and healing to share. Okay, then all you're adding is, I have valuable information and healing to share. You don't have to put I am useful, because when you use that word useful, that little word useful, it's almost like you're thinking, yeah, I think I have a purpose. I am useful. So get rid of that word and just say, I have valuable information and healing to share. I am now creating sacred space for those to come to me, to align with me for what I offer. I get paid well for what I do. People from around the world love to come and listen or need my assistance and pay me well for it. People from around the world will come to this retreat because it vibrates to their vibration. Does that make sense? Because that's how we have to step into that creative energy of what we're really truthfully creating. Because we're not coming from a maybe place or a hope place or I think I can place. Yes. So you want to come from a place already knowing that it's on its way, it's already happening. And I know this is challenging because this is one of the hardest things I ever had to learn. And every now and then I still walk on a step and I trip myself, because it's that humanness. And when you find yourself tripping yourself up, it really is all about what is showing up right now in your cellular memory and what is the root cause of it. Who is it joined to? Is it on your mother's side or your father's side? Which of the mother-father cells gave you that belief? And you're walking with it. I said to Spirit, after talking about the message of what the message I was delivering on Instagram, and I thought it was so profound about change. And then I was asking questions, well, what better way can I describe Spiral Light so people can understand what I'm talking about? Thank you so much for supporting my book and buying my book on Amazon and just going on to my webpage, 7elements.net, and going on and hitting the link to the books, the 2 books. I'm an author. I really don't say that a lot. How many times do we not say who we are? I have a friend, she has written several miniature books and books on her thing. And then when it came to giving a book to someone, I said, go back to her and tell her to sign it. She's an author. To sign something that she gave pleasure to gave birth to. I don't know if any of you have ever written a book or anything, but let me tell you something. Writing a book, rather as an ebook, rather as a book that you're going to have printed out to share with people, when you write a book, it's literally like you're giving birth to yourself, giving birth to something that is there. And everyone has it in you to write a book. You can have someone proofread it for you. You can have somebody, they got computer things all over the place that can proofread your book and everything, to help you figure out how you want to write your book. And you don't have a book. You don't have to write a book that's 500 something pages to call yourself a writer or an author. Just a simple fact that you took the time to take something that was inspirational and pull it into form and write it and share it with other people, and then hit that button that says publish. It's a great feeling to know I, in my DNA, in my cellular DNA, if you look at my DNA, that I wrote a book too, that's aligned with other ancestors who are authors. Way back in the 1700s. Yes. Found one. Linked to my bloodline. So when we talk about clearing out stuff that's blocking us and things that we're holding on to, the best way I can describe how spiral gets in and does it is like this. When you go up, this energetic part of yourself goes up into the cosmos. And I say, go up into the stars. And then I tell you, visualize going into your Stargate, your own personal Stargate, which means I'm telling you, go into a sacred place that forms itself for you, and then you step into it and it feels right for you. So you're going to step into your Stargate. Once you step into your Stargate, then it's on. So you have to go through the cleansing to get rid of what's blocking you. So this spiral, if you just think, okay, I'm taking this spiral and I'm asking the cosmic plasmic light of his highest benevolent being to come in and spiral around you energetically, because we're doing this on a quantum dimensional energetic space. We're doing it in spirit. Why in spirit? Because if you take care of it in spirit, it won't manifest in its physical form. You have to go into spirit to correct it so you can stop having a reaction in the physical form. Let me word it that way. That's a better way to say it. Okay. So this spiral is coming down over you. You're standing in the center of it. Okay. So it's like a tornado coming down over you, and it's just spiraling all around you from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. Okay. And it's going at any of the frequencies that I'm calling in. And I'm asking for that frequency to go in. Okay. Spiraling all around you. Then I'm asking the colors, because colors represent certain frequencies that come and spiral all around you. Rather it be a yellow, rather it be an ultraviolet, a deep ultraviolet, a magenta. I did a magenta, kid you not, on a client in Hawaii. I called in a magenta. As soon as I said, okay, now the magenta light is coming, because we were FaceTiming when we were doing it. As soon as I called it in, there was a clap of thunder so loud it shook her house. And I even heard it when it hit. And she says, dang, as soon as you called in magenta, that thunder came in like that. And she felt the surge come into her house and around her. So spiral light is all about energy. It's all about that charged electric particle plasmic light that is very real and that is very spiritually connecting, and it's awakening and clearing things out in that spine also, where our ancestral connection lies. Have you ever heard of the ancestors lie in your bones? When Hawaiians do the famous walk the back, They're walking on your spine, and they're walking on the ancestral line of your spine. I don't know about some of you, but yesterday, a lot of the tones that I've been hearing has been off the hook. And I've been literally hearing not so, it's the weirdest thing. I hear the swoosh sound like of blood, my blood, but I'm realizing it's not my blood I'm hearing, like a pulse sound. It's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing another type of pulse sound in my ear. And the ringing in the ears, can I get a, oh my gosh. So, yes, that just made me think, ripping through the grid, cut off the power and the cell reception for a minute. It went totally dark and then it came back on. Yes. Let me tell you something. Okay. Now, when I talk about plasmic light, I want you, the best way to get an idea of what I'm talking about plasmic light wise is, okay, you know the movie, let me think of it. I'm trying to think of it because last night I watched it. Galaxy 2. Okay. You know that movie Galaxy? I am Gert. I love Gert. I am Gert. He's so cute. He has such a, I just love his eyes. I just love Gert. I love Gert. I do. I really do. There's a scene in there towards the end where he's finding out his father, Ego is his name, is he's joining up and he's expanding himself into the universe. He wants to become everything. He wants to be everything. You know, he's expanding, he's taking over the universe. So the light, when he hits his sun in the center of his chest and this light comes out and all this light goes out into the universe, it's plasmic light. This is something that's always going on. When you see the aurora borealis over, I want to say Alaska area, the northern lights, that is activated, charged plasmic light. Ions, charged light. That's what that's like. So it's basically when I'm working with that spiral light, I am literally, another way to look at it, you know, the constellation Andromedan, star galaxy that's spiraling, that's not too far away from us, but the spiraling, that spiraling light energy, that's what I visualize when I'm calling in spiral light. That's what I'm visualizing. And then it's just a matter of asking, what does the soul of the person need light-wise? So this plasmic light charge of what happened to you, what you experienced, all this charged energy. Now I want you to think about this. The amount of discharged energy that's coming off of our sun right now, that's highly, why do you think it's so bright? It's so bright. I'm starting to question, am I a vampire? What's going on with me? So bright. But I don't drink any blood. But it is super, super bright when you go out in it. It's almost like, oh, it's like that movie, Pitch Black with Diesel. Yes, Diesel. Sexy. Anyway, it's just like that. Pitch Black. When it was so bright on the planet, how bright it was, okay, and they had all this plasmic charged energy that they were seeing in the brightness of the light. And then all of a sudden, when they hit alignment, all the planets lined up, everything lined up, everything got dark. Okay? anyway, just think about it. Um, so what you were experiencing was a supercharge of energy that came through the atmosphere, and a surge hit and knocked it off. And I feel like what's going to happen is, if we have a hit on our grid system and it knocks out everything, we have no communication to know what's going on. No internet, no cell phones, no nothing. It just hits that grid just right and knocks it out. Because I believe something like that happened in Canada, and I believe something like that happened further up towards east of New York, I want to say, a couple years back. Things were hitting. And solar flares are charged plasmic light energy, supercharged. So when we talk about like ancestral energy and spirit energy out in the cosmos, that's related to our bloodline or who's ever out in the cosmos, that's that charged energy. So this charged energy has an energetic cellular memory. Thank you. It has an intelligence, a spiritual intelligence. I was trying to figure out the word, and I'm like, Spirit, I don't know how to describe it. Spirit said, say intelligence. It has a spiritual intelligence, this plasmic light. It knows what to look for, to go after. Okay? So how do you explain, I call in a frequency, call in a color, call in a plasmic light, call in colors around someone that has 12 years of back pain. And then we go into find the root cause of it. That's the best part, is when you can go in and find the root cause of what is going on. Where is it starting from? Everybody's walking around with something that's blocking you. You got a fear, a panic, or something, and da-da-da-da. You just keep giving yourself that walkabout with it and keep saying that's what it is. But where does it come from? When did it start? You know, when did it really start? Was it back in a lifetime when you were in Egypt? Was it back in a lifetime when you were on another galaxy, another planet? Yes, hello. When did it start? Because you have to remember, this is just temporary. This right here, this is just the soul getting around in it. We need something that kind of keeps us on the earth plane here, because if we didn't, we float away, because we're light body beings. So this helps us to stay in this gravity on this earth. So when we're getting ready, when we're talking about getting ready, you need to be checking today. What are you still not sitting right with? What's still bothering you? Because please, 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 don't take this into your tonight and your tomorrow. This is not where you want to be. This energy that's coming in, this portal of energy that's opening up, it's already open. Okay, because we had the eclipse to help it accelerate this. So this portal of energy that's open, now it's going to get amplified. And I keep seeing this vision of this light. Like, if you just visualize it, and I keep seeing it like this. This is what I see. Okay, I see the planet. Okay, here's planet. Here's planet Earth. Then I see this vision of waves of light hitting our planet, and it comes in like this wave, and it's pulsating. It's just this wave of light that comes over us, and in this wave of light is light code activations that is going to match with our DNA in our cells that still needs to be wakened up. That's what I keep seeing. Been seeing it for months, how it's just a wave of light coming over us. I keep calling it like a flash, bathing in the divine light, like the divine light is going to kiss us. Okay, that's how I see it. It's that light coming in and hitting us and inundating on everything. All the plants, the animals, the ground, the water, inundating on everything because it has its own frequency. Now, let's go deeper. Let's take it deeper. Okay, so we got this plasmic energetic light. Okay, let's break it down into the particles, the charged particles, the cells. Okay, charged cells. Okay, let's take it there. Let's go deeper. So now you got these charged cells of light, cosmic charged current light coming, okay? And it's inundating on everything. It's imprinting itself on everything. So now it's going to hit you on your head. Now it's going to go into your hair cells, your skin cells, your eye cells, your nose cells, your ears, mouth, and it's going to settle in because it's a charged energetic particle. Kind of like if you shock yourself, how you get that bzzz and it goes through you. That's what this is going to be like. And it's that energy flowing over you, taking it in, charged particles, inundating itself all over you, all over everything. It still brings me back to the time when Mother Earth was going through her first part of her transition, and all these weird things were happening, like with the clouds, the light, certain things that were coming in. And I just remember, because I took pictures of this, and I still have pictures of this, when I was living at my other old apartment down in Carmichael. And I remember we went to Mount Shasta. We did a phenomenal thing at Mount Shasta. We came back from Mount Shasta, and this was the time I was being tested if I was going to go up to Mount Shasta and do the ceremony and trust the fact that it wasn't going to snow and rain up there. So I had to trust myself to do it. So I went ahead and went with my friends. We went up there. It didn't snow. It didn't start raining until we were coming back home. And it rained for a little bit and it stopped. But then when I got home and I went up to my apartment, I remember looking at the sky and I remember, wow, look how pink that is. It was the most beautiful pink color and the clouds were pink. And I remember how they were just kind of moving in. It was getting pinker and pinker. And I was like, what the hell is that? I remember going in to my apartment, putting my stuff down. And then I remember standing, and this is like a Twilight moment, the movie like Twilight. I remember standing in my little living room area, and I was looking at the outline of my door, and I could see this pink glowing light coming through the cracks of the door. I said, what the hell is that? You know, I was like, what the hell is that? And I remember opening the door and seeing nothing but this pink light everywhere. It was on the stairs. It was everywhere. It's almost like the pink clouds came and descended down over this whole area, bringing in that pink. But it was such a fine charged pink light charge. And I just remember like, wow, this is really interesting. I just remember walking through it, and it was so strange to see that. But yet and still, it was kind of like, what am I looking at? This is awesome. You know, because this is when we start seeing the split sky effect, the blue, and then we see the greens and the purples and the hues and the pinks and the golds, and one side's blue, other side's this color. We start seeing all these changes in the sky. Okay, so getting ready is simply this. How is your positioning of your heart? How is it? How are you opening it, expanding, opening your heart to receive? How is that moving into you? How are you feeling that? How are you receiving that? Does that make sense? So, water, 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 eating well, trying to eat things that flow through you that don't congest you. Okay. Taking a loving, beautiful, anointing bath for yourself tonight. I'm taking a beautiful patchouli and sweet orange foaming bath tonight. Yes, I am. I'm gonna have that water up here. And getting into that water and knowing that that water is also a living, beautiful being of nurturing, and submerging yourself into that water, and then being in that water, because we come from being in water inside our mother's wombs. If it wasn't for that water being inside the womb, we could not be created. So being in that water, knowing that that too is a portal into the portal of the portals of what we are walking into, of creation. No way, I just got, put you, stop, girlfriend. You stop. I just got mine today. Where is it? Hold on. I'll be right back. What did I do with it? I know I got it in here. I know I have it. What did I do with that? Hold on a second. Ha! Bam! I kid you not, it's aromatherapy foaming bath. And I was getting kind of upset because I was like, where is it? Same one, yes! That's how you know you're on the right track. When everybody does the same thing, you get the calling, I need to take a patchouli sweet orange. Now, here's the thing. Look up what patchouli is about. Then look up what sweet orange is. How are they spiritually connected? What's the frequency and vibration that they're bringing in? This is where we are now. You're no longer taking for granted just doing something and not knowing what it's representing. Okay? We don't hope. We don't maybe. We don't say, oh, it could happen. No, and we don't if it. No. It's done. This is the hardest part of our awakening, is trusting our intuition, trusting ourselves, and saying it is done. As the creative beings that we are, it's done. And let me tell you, I've had to walk through many, many, many lessons on trusting this, because I would get so analytical in my head and saying, oh, yeah, it might happen. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can make the money. You know, can we just stop? Can we just stop negotiating that energy with ourselves? Can we just stop creating that belief? We're not going to create. We're going to transmute that belief. We're going to transmute that. We're just going to start transmuting that. We're not going to hold that true anymore. I keep up on my. Okay, I got a few more minutes on my close. So the next part, I want you to start thinking about what is it that you need to cancel and transmute out of your out of your belief system right now? What is it? Because I don't want you taking this under the stars into that beloved shining stargate that you're going to bathe in. I don't want you taking that with you. So I want you to think about, what is it that you want to step out of? Is it something that your mother and father gave you that is an old belief of their belief? Is that true for you? Is that true for you? Because I tell you what I thought was so good about Dr. Quinn this morning. There was the way in the Chinese culture, the way he was saying it. He says, I had to protect her. So his granddaughter had to assume an identity as a boy. She had to be a boy while he was protecting her. Because in China, he had to protect her. But they were in the United States, in Colorado Springs. And Dr. Quinn said, well, is that still true? Are you still trying to protect her now? Because you're in the United States. You're not in China. And to see that look come over his face like, oh, I don't have to protect my granddaughter anymore. She doesn't have to stay in a false look as a young man. She can shift into her true self and be the woman. And she doesn't have to be under a boy's name to hide herself because she wants to practice the herbal medicine. Think about that. What is that false energy that you're standing under that's representing that? What are you not being true to yourself about? How are you not really aligning with that? What is that? And how do you want to transmute that, delete that, neutralize that, clear that out of your space? How do you not want it to have permission anymore in your space? Okay, take a breather. Everyone drink water. We're going to go in and do some clearing work. And I want you to just think about, take your journal. I want you to make a spiral on it. Okay. I want you to put yourself in the middle and take these few minutes while I go run and get the clothes out of the dryer. And each one of the spirals, write what it is that you want to get rid of. Is it fear? Fear of what? Anxiety, worry, lack of not having money. What is it? Then I want you to move to the next spiral. What's the other thing you're dealing with that's blocking you? Then I want you to move to the next spiral. What's the other thing? So if you have several things on this outside spiral, or you have a couple things on this spiral or this spiral, each part of the spiral, I want you to write what it is that you feel that you are intuitively hanging on to. Okay, start writing that now. I'm going to go get the clothes real quick. Yes, because I'm in there. All right, let me go grab the clothes. I'll be right back. Water, bathroom, make your spiral. I'll be right back. Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay, how are we doing on that spiral? Are we writing it? Are we getting it? I love that. That's beautiful, Sequoia. I love that. Yes, yes, yes. That needs to be your belief. Signing up. Here's another tidbit. This is a time that you ask who's ever on your spiritual team, if they are not there for your highest good, they have to leave. If they're not a benevolent light frequency, they have to leave. Because you only want the benevolent light, the most divine beings to work with you. That's what you want. Okay, you don't want maybes. You don't want tricksters. You don't want the ones that assume identities as something else and then they're falsifying themselves. You only want benevolent. And when you state it as such, I only want benevolent beings working with me, that's how you keep that. Same when I do readings for people, I'm making sure I only want benevolent information for them. Where's my guardians? I call my guardians in. One of them happens to be a beautiful dragon. He does not play. I love him. He's gorgeous. So just know these are how you want to put together your whole thing. So, and if you are someone, thinking of having a child, or you're trying to create space for that, you're welcome. This is your time to actually ask for the soul that wants to come to you. That you are willing or offering up a beautiful, divine, sacred soul that wants to have that journey with you, that wants to become a child within your womb. That is benevolent, divine creation. Okay? The reason why I say it like that is because you have to remember light and dark play together. Okay? What you're setting up good for yourself, somebody else is pulling something negative in for themselves, thinking that it holds power. Okay? We have a lot of that going on. I call it the darkness, the dark side. The unseen forces that's playing around out there. Okay? But we, the light workers, hold that light strong enough to make sure to keep it out. To keep it out. Okay? So if you've made your spiral and you are here in the center, okay? You're here. I'll make a little triangle. This is you. What are these things that you're meeting on your spiral when you trace your energy out? Are you running into that block? What's creating that block? What's creating that not loved enough, that abandoned feeling, that unworthy feeling? What's creating that? What's creating that lack and scarcity in your life? This is a time too that you're checking out. And this is not in any way, shape, or form to be disrespectful to anybody in any way, shape, or form. Companies that are running in lack and scarcity due to pandemic or before the pandemic. What is the energy you're holding? Because if you're holding that fear energy and that lack energy, you're going to keep that. You can't hold that right now. You have to say, oh, we're surging up out of that. Our currency, our flow, how the spirit of money flows to us is abundance for everybody. It's abundance for everybody where people are not going from paycheck to paycheck. It's abundance for everyone to make sure they have food on their table. It's abundant for everyone to make sure they have gas in their car. It's abundant for everyone to make sure they can enjoy going shopping when they need to. It's abundant for everyone to make sure their needs are met. And no one's going without. This is where we are going. We're not staying in that prison of lack of love, lack of trust in ourselves, lack of warring, the worthiness, lack of deserving, we're not doing that no more. So how is this spiral going out? And what's on your spiral? What are you running into? Is it something from the past? Is it something your mother said to you when you were growing up? Oh, you'll never have money like your brother. You'll never be able to save anything like your brother. You'll never have anything like your brother. Your brother's always going to have wealth and money. You won't. Who's saying that to you? Is it a mother or father figure, or is it both that gave you that belief? And how are you transmuting that timeline? Because this represents cellular timelines. Bam. There you go. Representing cellular timelines. How was it created? Because spirals are a part of creation, how something is being created. So what has been created in that form that's been spiraling around you? And now a spiral plasmic charge, divine light has to come in and transmute it out. And then put in the new light of belief. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you understand it now? So, as you're looking at fear, as you're looking at those things that are bothering you, that are causing those blocks, that are causing that fear, that's causing you not to be with your right mate, your sacred partner. That's causing you not to have that creation of whatever it is you desire in your life. What is that? What is that you're looking for? What is it? Because now is the time to get really clear. If you need to have that clarity, this is the time you take the nice sacred bath and sit in that bath water and say, okay, Creator, Mother, Father, divineness of all that you are and everything of creation that you are. Ooh, sorry about that. I like to ask this question. What do I still need to move through? Show it to me. And let's go ahead and just transmute that out of my life. Where's it coming from? Where's it coming from? Okay. This is how you're preparing and getting ready. And then calling in your true I am present self. Where is it coming from? Is it coming from a past life? Is it coming from my mother, father cells? And here's the thing. If you want to go further, I hope I got it up here. Yes, I do. Okay. Say like I give you a homework assignment that you have to complete in the next couple hours. And you have to go take your spiritual healing bath in the next couple hours or so. When divinely aligned. I said divinely aligned. And you take your pendulum and you write down Where is my fear coming from? Is it coming from this present lifetime, from a mother and a father, cellular memory? Or is it coming from genetics? Is it coming from ancestors or from past of generations? It's kind of like the same, but there's something a little bit different when it's ancestors, because it's like ancestors go way back. Generations is something, what does it keep repeating in the DNA cells? What's the storyline that keeps repeating itself? The pattern in the generation. Like if Aunt Mary Sue got a divorce and then she gets another divorce and then another divorce, she can't stay married. Then Betty Lou gets married. She gets a divorce because she's the child of Betty Sue. And then she keeps repeating the cycle. And then when she has her child, Ruby Lee, and Ruby Lee can't stay married, and it's the same pattern that keeps repeating. What happened in the mother of Betty Sue? Who told her that she was never going to keep a man? Yes, this is how deep it goes. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? But this is how deep it goes. This is why when I do spiral light with the client, I go in that deep to find it. When did this originally start? How far back does it go? And you will get your answer, because the soul is just a recorder of everything that you've ever experienced. Everlasting life, that's what that means. Everlasting life. So this soul of you is constantly showing what is going on, what you've experienced. You might not remember it all, but the soul does. Okay? And then you're going through and you're clearing that energy. And just clearing it. Now, if you're not working with me and you're not asking for spiral light clearing, then you have to come through your spiral and clear through. I just help to anchor that light in and get those activations going and get that cleared out. So this is the time you sit back and you look at it. You ask for those clearings. Okay? Get ready. Get ready. I'm so excited right now. I can just go. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm very excited about this. And I'm so happy to be celebrating all of this with all of you. So, oh God, that's so good. Let's just rise to the occasion. Okay? So you have your homework assignment. I want you to find what is blocking you on your spiral and transmute the energy. Why am I doing this to you? Why am I making you do this? Because I want you to trust yourself. I want you to trust that you can let that go and release it on all levels of your being. If you need help or something, hook up with me. DM me, say, hey, Flea, I want to have an hour session. I want to clear something out. How much is that? I'll work something out with you. I will. Okay. So get ready. So an empath can unconsciously pick up energy from someone they lived with That's because part of the cellular. Yes, absolutely. I just had a client that we did the spiral light. She was high in her frequency. She was in there. She was off the hook, loving it. And all of a sudden, here comes this man, somebody from the past, circular. Oh, now he's all up in her space, taking all her goodness, and she's depleted. And she's wondering why she's feeling kind of strange, like icky, like weird. And I'm like, what did you pick up? What did he take? Because I guarantee you, he was walking away going, oh, I feel so good. And you're sitting back going, oh. So here's my thing right now. And people will probably say, well, Felicia, are you dating and blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not dating right now. You want to know why? I said, because I know that everyone's going through their transformation. I know everyone's going through that. I had someone the other day say, oh, well, ooh, I like your picture. Is this going on a dating site? No, it is not going on a dating site. Because I don't want to meet someone from a dating site. Because I'm putting it out there that I'm aligning myself with my sacred partner, that he is going to see me. We are going to have that alignment right then and there, because things online, people are convoluted. They make up stuff. They lie. I already had that experience. I don't like that. I come and be truthful, and then this person is doing catfish and all this nonsense because they can't stand and representing themselves. They haven't done the inner work. So why would I waste my time? And then I tell women, be that queen. Sit on your throne. And any man that you're looking for, or partner, sacred partner, that you're looking to be with, they better be willing to kneel on their knees and kiss your feet. That's right. You want to know why I say that? Because that man is going to represent that divine love of himself as well, representing it for you. He would kiss your feet on the ground you walk. And that's not about ego. That's just pure and simple divine love. Mary Magdalene kissed the feet of Jesus, washed his feet with her hair, dried them. So why can you not have that same pleasure of acknowledgement? And relationship-wise, when we attract someone that is not giving us really what we're looking for, what are you not giving yourself? What are you not looking at? But you're expecting this person to give it to you, to be that be all. What are you not putting out, exhibiting, vibrating to for that person? It is all about intent. You're right. It is. So if you're not walking in your true divine goddess self and representing that, and then you keep attracting Babalu and Sammy Doo and Maddie Boo, and they all have the same thing in common, not being loving to you, not representing true, sacred, divine, higher heart connection with you. Because you yourself are not exhibiting that. We all go through our trials and tribulations. We all have our good days and we all have our bad days. We do. Yes, please. We all go through it. But it's how long do you stay in that and how soon do you get out of it? That's what it represents. So until you become that beacon and you make it so of what you are calling in, notice how I am saying this to you, because this is how important it is. You become that vessel. You become that that transmitter, receiving it and owning it and walking it and not hoping for it. You don't hope for that. You become that. Period. There's no hoping for it. It's like you hoping and waiting for your pizza to show up. Might show up. Did you put the order in? Just saying. I got you. Gotcha. Got you on that. But I hope this makes you think. Because I only want the best for all of us. We're only on this planet for a short period of time, but man, is it a hell of a ride. Dang. Come on, please. So let's just shift it up. Let's just shift. And how do you want to be in the new energy? The new energy of the world. This part that separates, this is the newer energy. This is the holding place. This is the old energy. How do you want to live your life in this new energy that you want to step into that 5? Do you want it to be magical? Do you want it to be whenever you say, whatever you're creating, it just falls into place very easily and very effortlessly for you? Yes, absolutely. Yes. Don't judge yourself. Don't shame yourself. Don't guilt yourself. Don't apologize for being who you are. Yes. Step in. All right, lovelies. Does everybody understand what your homework assignment is? If you're watching this later on this evening, you better get caught up and take that bath. Okay? Is everyone good? Everyone good? Wow, Spirit had me on here talking for some time. Yes, definitely. All right. All right. Those of you that are sitting in the background, thank you so much for your thumbs up. Hit that like button once again so I can get a 3-3. I want that 3. That would be nice. Because I'm working with that manifestation, that energy. It's been my pleasure to sit here and bring that information in for you. Oh, I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Bring that info in. Okay, I hope you had fun of me running around doing my laundry. I had to keep it real. Come on now. I'm not going to disappoint. Going down for real. Yeah. All right. All right. Thank you so much for being a part of Be So Light. Look for those specials. If you are interested in that spiral light and you really want to get that ready, and if it's not going to make it for tomorrow and you want to get it ready for the first of the year, going into that, because we've got another eclipse to be jumping through, then please, please, please let me know. I'm here to be of service. And I am still looking for a place, but I kind of got a funny feeling I might not need to look very further for a winter solstice place to celebrate. But if you have that space, let me know. All right, lovelies. Drink your water, do your journaling, write it out, get really clear. Don't hope for it. Don't if it. Don't maybe it. know it, and own it. That's what you want to do. All right? All right, lovelies. I got to go now. I got to go get my laundry done. Do a little bit of movement for my body. Get my cardio going and my lymph moving. 30-minute yoga. Yes. I'm not ready yet to do it live because I'm still too much funniness. Healing. Lower back stuff. Interesting. Woo! Hopefully this next bath. Yes, please. And you guys got to pick this up. If you smell this Moon Ray Bloom by Pacifica, the roll-on perfume. Very magical. I love it. This is magical too. All right, I love you. Hugs and kisses. Boom, boom. And be true to yourself. Thank you for being so light. Bye-bye.